here at Scour Lodge with the team from Clarien, planting trees, shrubs, and ground covers, all native and endemic to Bermuda. And we're just building biodiversity and strengthening our island as a whole, but particularly this nature reserve for everyone, forever.
So I've come to Bermuda with the National Trust, the Bermuda National Trust and Clarien Bank to help with a reforestation effort to combat climate change and increase biodiversity. Throughout the Caribbean region, the wider Caribbean and throughout the world, there has been a lot of human effect on nature, especially in terms of the moving around of species, and one of the biggest threats to native plants and native habitats, which of course hold the native animals, is invasive species that have been brought in. In Turks and Caicos Islands, we are very fortunate that our invasive species problem is relatively new and it's not as severe, whereas in Bermuda, because of the much longer history of residency of people and growing and importing of plants, there are whole areas that are completely covered by mature non-native species, and so recovering that habitat to native plants is much more difficult, but it's also much more worthwhile. In a native plant habitat, you will get higher biodiversity, you will get your natural heritage back, and you will also be able to create the homes for the species, both the native and migratory species that need it.
The work that we're doing now is part of a long-term project. Planting trees takes all of an hour or two, but caring for them takes a lifetime. We anticipate it'll take about 20 years to get these trees in a state where they don't need our help anymore. And at that point, it may take another 30 years before they're fully mature. I think Brian said during the talk, the best time to plant a tree is 50 years ago, and the second best time is today. Well, we're out here doing it. This is a relatively new relationship, but it's not new for us to be working with Clarien. Clarien has done a lot in the community historically, but this opportunity has come together and really made a big difference for Bermuda. It's made a huge difference to the Trust, and it allows us to push forward on our dreams, and they're dreams that are for all of Bermuda.
The energy's been great today. Everyone has been really excited, and I saw one of the bank members has actually learned how to use a tool that it was also my first time using, called a weed wrench, and was very excited about that. So that's wonderful to see, because sometimes you won't know you like doing something until you try it.
We're calling on all Bermudians to be part of the change that we all want to see. Come out, join us, let's plant a tree, let's work together, let's strengthen our community.